Oh, that's a good one because it conjoins nicely with our last video. Hi guys!
What's up, guys?
We're back with another question. Oh, you know what? The smell of those jelly beans is really...
It's minging me out too, you know.
Get that drink. Not good smell. They smell like burnt sugar or something.
And I need me some sugar.
We've got an email here and it's called Caught My Partner on Minder. What a coincidence, eh?
And that's funny, that is, because we did talk about this.
In the last videos.
Was it in the last one? Or the one before?
No, it was in one of the ones we were like, oh, check if there's a Minder.
Yeah.
And there's a Minder.
And there is a Minder.
Somebody got caught on it. So...
Straight into it.
The email is quite long, so... Hi, Dina and Sid. Just putting it out there that it says Dina first. Moving forward, my partner of almost 3 years was caught on a dating app, talking to other girls on there. The app was called Minder, and as far as I'm aware, is a similar kind of thing to Tinder, but a Muslim version. Of all his friends who are all single, signed up. All of his friends who are all single signed up to it at the same time. Both our parents know we have interest in each other, and it's safe to say we were on the road of getting engaged soon. I called him out on it straight away, to which he admitted he was guilty and was really apologetic. His excuse for his behaviour was that he needed his ego stroked and wanted to see if he still had it in him to get girls.
Okay.
We're grown adults and I can't even take his justification for doing something like this seriously. I have been going through a rough time recently and do tend to let out my worst emotions on him. But I was under the impression we were pushing it through. Pushing what through? Pushing through as he was good to me. His other argument is when shit hits the fan, I can get quite verbal and throw around things like I deserve someone older and more mature, someone who understands me and isn't a coward, such and such. He said I'm able to get any man of my choice, but he's constantly having to walk around with the worry that I'll leave him for someone else. All throughout our relationship, he has always wanted to check my phone, check my messages, see if anyone is trying to talk to me. He never finds anything because I've never wronged him. But to me now, it just looks like his guilty conscience creeping up on him every day. He was using the app for a couple of weeks and the messages were casual flirting. He has said he never wanted to replace me, or did he ever sign up to it with the thoughts that he'd ever lose me over it. He has been trying to make up for things, but I don't know what to do. What are your thoughts? I hope baby Hannah and two of you are well. When I read the title, I thought, oh, they're married and he got caught on Minder. But you guys aren't married. And it doesn't even sound like you're engaged. You're just, what are you doing?
I don't know. I can't sit on the floor.
Yeah, hurry up and order the fucking chairs.
I did. Then. Guess what? Made.com, you're assholes. Literally. They were like, I called them up today. I called them up a few days ago. They were like, oh yeah, it will get to you on Wednesday. Called them up today, which is Wednesday. And then they were like, oh, it hasn't been delivered to the DPD. We have to reorder it for you. Bruh, what are you guys even doing?
So, it's so uncomfortable sitting here.
So uncomfortable.
Right, so...
How did we do it last time?
I don't know.
Wait, oh yeah, okay.
I don't think we were...
Yeah, we did it like this.
Yeah, like...
You were leaning on me.
I
was on this side.
No.
Yeah, because I remember you leaning on me.
I'm always on this side.
Trust me.
Trust me, I'm... There.
Fucking back to back. This is weird. I wasn't on this side.
Yeah, see? It's so annoying. Don't never listen to me. Never learn, do you?
Okay, let's switch back.
No, I'm comfortable now. Lift up your hat a bit so you can see your face.
My face is beautiful.
You kind of hit the nail on the head yourself. I mean, it sounds like you already know and he already knows why he's doing it, and that is because he feels insecure that he's going to lose you, or he basically doesn't trust you because he always wants to check what you're up to, and he's always paranoid that you might leave him for somebody else, which means that he doesn't trust you. And so the thing is with relationships, guys, trust is
key.
The most important thing on the planet, really.
Yeah, because you know where you stand. That's why.
Yeah, like if you don't trust somebody, then it's not going to work. And if you lose the trust, it's really hard to get that back, I think. Don't you think so?
I can't film.
Well, that's better. You're such an idiot.
I'm such an idiot. You're the one that always wants to go for the corner. That's why I filmed in the corner.
Shut up, you stupid. Should we get back to our regular sides then?
Yeah.
There.
Perfect.
High five. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Makes sense, man.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's what I think. Definitely don't trust him because you call him on Minder, and so neither of you seem to be taking it seriously, because if you were taking it seriously, it wouldn't even cross his mind to download that app to just have a browse. You know, when people take each other like actually seriously, you don't have that thought process like, oh, let me just check somebody else out. Let me see if I still have it. You don't have that thought process. That's the kind of thought process that you have when, oh, you just like somebody and you guys are talking, or if you're dating somebody but you know you're not really going to get married to that person, and then so you mess about. But if you're actually mega, mega serious, you don't really have that thought process, in my opinion.
No, I don't think you do either. I think...
Lift your hat up a bit, nobody can see
No,
you.
man.
But nobody can see you.
I don't care. I'm balding.
There's so many shadows.
Wow, get off! Yeah, I don't understand. I really don't get it. I mean, we say this all the time, right? He wants his cake and he wants to eat it too. So he wants to be in a relationship with you, and at the same time, he wants to be able to flirt with people and be able to get feels from talking to other women.
It's exactly
Well, then
what
he should get into a relationship with a person that's okay with that. And you're not that person.
Nobody's going to be okay with that unless you're in those relationships where
The open
it's
ones
okay
where
to
they
date other people.
Yeah, because the thing is, right, he can get in a relationship where they're okay with that, but the thing is, he's not going to be okay with that because his partner's going to be doing the same thing. So it's open both ways.
Yeah, it's not just one person.
Yeah, it's like, and then it turns into like some freaky shit, and then it turns into like dogging, and then it turns into swingers, and then it I'm going a bit off track here, but seriously, you start off with open relationship, and then it turns into some weird shit where everybody's wearing masks and stuff. Sorry, on Channel 4. Fucking weird, freaky Illuminati stuff. That's what that is.
Illuminati.
Where they all get in one room and have an orgy. Fucking hell, man.
So, he said it to you himself as well. He wanted his ego stroked. So maybe you're not doing enough of that. Not
He wanted
that,
to eat. Are you sure it was his ego he wanted stoked? Just the ego? That's it. Just the ego. Okay.
If I'm just going to be blatantly honest, without bullshitting, get straight to the point, he's not taking you seriously. I'm just letting you know, in his head, it's not serious. Even though he might think it's serious, it's not.
People who are in serious relationships don't do that.
Yeah, even though he might think he's serious and he really wants to get married to you, he'll know when he meets that person where that would never happen, where it wouldn't even cross his mind to go on Minder or even download the app. When he's met the person he's actually serious about.
It's not even cross his mind, because it crosses a lot of people's mind. It's when you act on it is the problem. You know, he went and downloaded the app and he talked to other women.
No, but my point is,
if
he felt really serious, he wouldn't feel like he needed to do that, even just for a browse. Like, you wouldn't feel like you needed a browse.
The point I want to make is, what if one of those Minders replied and said, yo, let's meet up? Because, okay, he was only flirting and stuff, fine, he was only flirting.
Yeah,
but what if one of the women turned around and said, let's meet up, let's do something, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, what if an opportunity was to arise?
Yeah, obviously you haven't seen him in that position, but... But if it were to happen, what's to say he wouldn't meet up and he wouldn't do something?
It's just like,
you know what I mean?
if you want to avoid, getting drunk, you try not to go to a pub or a club or an atmosphere.
Not even getting drunk, drinking alcohol.
No, because I'm not talking about Muslim, I'm talking about just, let's say, just people in general. So let's say people who drink, right? Yeah. But let's say they want a weekend where they don't get drunk. Normally what they'll do is they'll try not to go out that weekend.
Yeah.
So they don't get drunk, right? So basically what I'm saying is, you don't put yourself in a situation if you're not intending on doing.
Yeah.
Or if you didn't somewhere inside you want to do something else that it might lead to. So don't put yourself in a situation that could lead to doing something which you wouldn't want to do, right?
You know, I've got these new crepes and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And, I don't want to get them wet. So why would I go out on a rainy day?
That's a very simple analogy there.
Why would I go out on a rainy day?
Is analogy a word?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Why, if you're serious, why would you put yourself in a situation for you to potentially cheat?
Why would you give yourself that temptation?
Why would you? It doesn't make sense. That means you're not fucking serious. And
yeah,
he's
whether you
not
think
serious.
about it or not. And I think this is good advice for just anybody in general in any situation, if you think you're serious about something, but yet you're doing something that could potentially give you that temptation to lead you astray or lead you, opposite in what you wanted to do, that tells me that you're not serious about whatever it is. I'm not talking about like a person, like it could be in any aspects of life. That.
Yeah. The thing is, right, I know everybody's human and everything, and they have their instincts and everything, and they might look at a person and be like, well, pretty, whatever, or handsome, all of this stuff. But when two people, they're in a relationship and they really care about each other, they literally, it's just that they care about each other. You know what I mean? It's not, I would never do that to my partner.
Yeah, but it's also, for example, it's a natural thinking process. So for example, let's say me and Sid, obviously I'm not stupid. I know that there's good looking women that are around, and we might come across them as a couple together. And if we're meeting them, I just like the mind works, if the thought comes into Sid's head like, oh, she's fucking fine as hell. But what's the thoughts after that, Ooh, I'd love to talk to her. Ooh, maybe I'll try and get...
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean? So it kind of just stops that appreciating that person looks good.
Yeah,
the thought, and by the way, you never need to tell your partner that you...
That's what I'm saying. It shouldn't turn out like there should be no act on it at all.
Yeah, not even in your mind, I think.
There should be no act on it.
Because if you start dwelling on it... but the thing is, okay, even if it's an...
I agree.
If it's an automatic thought process, you can't control that thought. You can't control what thoughts come in.
But when you double up on it...
Yeah, but if you then start, sitting there and start daydreaming and like deciding to sit there and really think about this all the time and dwell about it, and what if that was happening, then you start wanting it more and more. Yeah,
and you start like... It might not be an action, you know what I'm saying? But it could be something like you could throw a cheeky joke or something like that. Oh, I fucking impressed her. You know how people do that shit, innit? That, you know what I mean? It might not come across as flirting, but in your mind, you're just like begging for attention. When if you're in a relationship, that shouldn't happen.
Yeah, you shouldn't want that attention from any other woman, really.
Yeah, woman or man, like that literally should not happen.
I mean, like extra attention from your mum, not in a weird way. I mean,
if you same, on the flip side, if you were to do, oh my god, if you were to go on Minder, what do you think he would have done?
Yeah, exactly. Why is it that the women always have a lot more leeway when men do something, whereas if it was the woman, the guy would be like, yo, no way, she's playing me, she's taking me for a fool, and it would be done straight away. So why do the women not just be done with it straight away too?
The thing is, right, yeah, exactly. And the thing is, right, like if we were in this situation and pretend like I went on a Minder or
on a Minder
or Dina went on a Minder.
Also on a Minder.
Yeah, then we would be at the realization like, yeah, it's over, mate.
Or something's missing, so you either try and work, especially like when you're married and that, and if you want it to work, then you either try and work.
Well, if you're married, there's more to it.
But then what you do is you either try and work to find what was missing, and I think for some couples it's actually really, really a simple thing to find, and it's just down to spending more time. Or down to kind of like go back to how you guys were when you were dating, and that person was like the apple of your eye and you'd do anything for them. Both consciously put that in your minds and start treating each other as if you were dating again.
Yeah. I think it's like, I mean, I don't want to be harsh or say like, it's never sort of a physical thing. Like, everybody, oh yeah, you look nice, blah, 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 all of this shit. But I don't think he appreciates your personality fully, or the person you are, rather than how you look. Because that plays a major part in not looking at anyone and staying faithful.
Because it's not down to looks at the end of the day. Because obviously there are people in this world that are way hotter than me and Sid, but at the end of the day, why am I with Sid? It's not, I mean, obviously he's hot, but...
Fucking hell, okay then.
but that's not the main reason I'm with him, like, at all.
Yeah, same here.
What? But I'm so hot.
Yeah, you are, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, you're hot.
But what do you mean I agree? You should be like, you're the hottest girl in the world.
Yeah, you are, I do think that.
Oh, thanks, especially because since I lost weight, right?
It's not got to do, you're the hottest girl in the world to me, not because of how you look.
Yeah, there you go. That's the point we were trying to make.
It's your personality paired with your looks that does it.
Makes it
Yeah,
the overall
it shouldn't
package.
be like
Yeah.
I think what's missing there is he doesn't appreciate. Okay, fine, looks, blah blah blah. This person, like I said, that there's people that look nice or whatever, you're pleasing to the eye, all this stuff. That where it really matters is that you care about your partner's personality and you love your partner's personality, and
That person that makes you have that feeling is in like, oh, I literally couldn't live without them.
yeah, and you have these experiences, and you're just
Yeah.
like, oh, I couldn't fucking imagine myself doing that with anyone else.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Oh, I think like that about you.
Bloody hell, chill out. All right.
Yeah, when I think about like,
you just
not about that, it's
couldn't
about-
imagine that
no.
because that's not how you see your partner, because obviously your partner is the person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
and obviously because you see each other shitting, so sometimes it's not all glam.
You fucking went there. It's unfortunate because you know I would really like to know your age, because it does play a major part. I mean, if you're a very young couple, I remember when I was like 18 and stuff like that, 20, like 19. The thing is, right, when a man is at that age, all our hormones are all over the fucking place, and you just, you know, you're very materialistic about women. You're very shallow. It's all about physicality and how they look and blah blah
Yeah.
blah and all this crap.
Yeah, their body shape.
And yeah,
all
and
that.
you completely disregard everything else.
Yeah. But then when you get a bit older, and especially when you've like been through things like, you know, you've had a baby together and things like that, then things like that kind of end up on the back, and then it's like a bonus if they still look as good
Yeah.
as they did when you first met them. That's kind of like more of a like, ooh, like a reignition of a flame.
I
isn't
do.
it?
Yeah, it is.
Like I recently lost weight, and Sis like, ooh, look at how skinny like before, and I'm nowhere near as slim as I was when I met Sid. But I mean, you know, because after having Hannah and the breastfeeding, I just really couldn't control my eating. I was just eating so much. But recently, I've been really, really busy and lost weight by accident, and it's like, woo,
Ciao.
which has been really nice for us, isn't it?
But anyways, I don't know what advice we're getting at.
I think this is good advice. I think she's got the message here.
I think at the end of the day, obviously it's up to you, but you seriously need to think about it. If what you guys have is real or not, you know what I mean? From his perspective, and
Hope that helps, guys.
and if you feel that is shit, and if you feel that he is just gonna be a knob, then get rid of him. As they say with man to man, as they say man to man all the time, there's plenty fish in the sea. It's same to women.
Yes, it is.
It's the same with women. There's plenty fish in the sea.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of good men out there. You'll probably find one. But there is a lot of us, you know.
Us, look at you! Look at you!
I know I'm going off topic, but this always happens, right? People are like, oh, men are like this, men are like that, or women are like this, women are like that. No, that's not the case. Because you've only heard about these cases because they're negative and people want to talk shit. Nobody likes to say, oh yeah, that man was good, that woman was good, that man was good, that woman was good, because it's not fucking juicy, is it? So you only hear about the shit stuff.
Yeah.
There's plenty of good people in the world. Plenty of dickheads too. Bye!